To become successful, you need to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Why aren't all these people doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing? And it's because society has led you to believe that this one path is the only way to go. And so they romanticize this one path, when in reality, you need to be romanticizing your own life in order to find your own path. And chances are that path is actually the opposite of what everyone else is doing. It's astonishing to me that so many people come to college for the sole reason to drink and party. Yeah, okay, I get it. You're back home, it's your first taste of freedom, actually having the ability to do this stuff. But when it comes to your dreams, nothing should come in front of it. No parties, no girls, no nothing like that. And some people may view it as, I'd rather have fun than like work all the time, and working so bad, and working's terrible for you, and work-life balance and all that. But when it comes to your dreams will trump over pleasure and having fun every single time, because what the dream actually does for you is it provides you peace and freedom. The other side will not. That's just cheap hits of dopamine to keep you in the system. But the dream is something that the work will actually get you to. Obviously, the ideal isn't actually doing the work itself, but it's what it will achieve. And in the process of doing the work, you become more mature than the people who aren't. And so when my friends and family always ask me, oh, why are you so locked in? Why do you never want to do things anymore? It's because of that reason. My dreams will always come first. And that mentality requires a little bit of ego, but it is so crucial, especially as an 18-year-old going from high school to college, to be thinking about that. And so one of the things is that, oh, college is so hard. College is so hard, like there's too much workload. But I think the problem isn't the workload itself, it's the amount of work that you want to put in it. Sure, the college experience provides a lot of dreams, you get a good education, you learn social skills, you connect to other people. But if you don't try to actually utilize that stuff, utilize the resources, your dream will never happen. I'm just gonna put it straight, your dream will never happen. And that brings me into another topic. If your sole goal for college is to drink and party, then why the hell are you here? You can do that without college. Like, sure, it's a lot easier because you're away from home, you're away from parents can't monitor you. But in the end, you're spending $80,000 per year just to drink and party. That is such a shallow reason to spend a lot of money. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's such a shallow reason. And in my mind, if you don't know what you want in life, then why are you spending $80,000 to figure that out? I would much rather have you spend a gap year actually figuring your shit out and then going to college than just jumping straight into college, burning the 80 grand or whatever, just to not know what you want to do in life. So many people go to college thinking like that, but they still go to college because, ultimately colleges are businesses. They want your money. They want you to go in right away. They favor people who are just from outside of high school to go into college. And that's honestly not fair. I was just lucky enough to have this realization when I was 16 years old that I understood my dream. I understood the path that I need to take in order to get there. And so did my friend over in Wazoo. He's in the same situation. And so I was kind of able to pick a path in college that allowed me to get there. But for most people have no idea. Freshmen, a lot of them are pre-majors, pre-nursing, pre-sciences and all that kind of stuff. They don't actually know what they want to do. And even if they knew what they want to do, half the time it's because their parents have been telling them what to do. And it hasn't come from deep down. And that's the next topic I want to talk about, is the dream. In order to understand the path you want to go in life, you need to understand your dream. Now, the dream isn't a place, it's not a thing, it's not anything material. It's something that, it's a feeling that those things provide. It's a feeling that the work provides for you. And an example is my dream. My dream is I'm at the top of a deadlift at a world stage powerlifting meet, and I just won the weight class or something, or I won worlds. That is an example of a dream. Now, how am I going to get there? Well, I need to do a lot of coaching, I need to do a lot of research, and that seems like a lot of work for now. But if you have that pulling factor, that pulling why, and that pull is, the deadlift pull, or just the feeling at the top of the deadlift, then the work will seem like nothing. And I think that's why so many people struggle in college, they struggle to lock in, is because they don't have this pulling factor. They have nothing that they're trying to actually achieve. People go to college and their goal is to ultimately become a mechanical engineer. But realistically, if that's your reason for going to college and spending 80 grand a year, then the classes are going to be difficult because you find no purpose within the classes. Or if people want to become a mechanical engineer, but they don't like physics or math, or they find it hard and they don't want to do it, then the classes are going to be hard, and no shit, college is going to be hard for you because you have no end goal in all the work. College is a lot of work. It takes up a lot of hours. You're going to classes, you're walking there. There's a lot of things and shit you need to do for college. And if you don't have this end goal, then all of that is just, it's useless for you. You're just going to end up forgetting the knowledge a year later. And so I urge you, especially if you're a college student or if you're a high school or just about to go into college, that you start thinking about what do you actually want to do? It doesn't have to be a career goal. It could be a passion goal. My passion is powerlifting and powerlifting coaching. I want to make money through powerlifting coaching. That's what I'm doing now. And I really want to build a community of strong, like-minded men who want to change the world. That's the goal for me right now. Whether that makes me a lot of money, I don't care. But in the end, that is the goal, is to actually help others become the people that they truly want to become. A lot of parents, friends, adults, companions, and all that pressure people to become people that, how do I phrase this? A lot of other people will kind of pressure one person to become somebody they're not. And so it's my goal to actually pressure them to become somebody that they are instead, if that kind of makes sense. And that's the goal with Titan Strength in general. We want to build this community of like-minded men who are doing everything in their power to achieve their passion and not somebody else's. And I want you to pause, grab yourself a notebook, and write down everything you're thankful for, everything you want to feel. Once again, the five senses: taste, sight, smell, touch, stuff like that. Write them down. What do you want? Where do you want to be in the future? And does your current actions of you either going to college or starting this business or doing whatever, does it align with this end goal? And if it does, then perfect, you're on the right track. There are also a lot of people that are like that, and that's kind of the community we're trying to build, is people like that. On the flip side, I guarantee you 99% of you don't understand where you want to go in life.